Hey folks, welcome back to another video. If you've ever needed to share a spreadsheet containing sensitive data like HR roster data, a client pipeline, or even a user database, you know the friction of trying to hide personally identifiable information before it leaves your desk. Now, traditionally, this means writing some custom regex formulas or hiding columns that people can easily unhide, or even writing custom Google Apps script code to sanitize the data. In today's tutorial, we're going to be bypassing all of that. We're going to be using Sheetgo's Anonymize data processor. Now this sits in the middle of your workflow and automatically masks specific columns in transit so that your destination sheet only receives the sanitized data. So let's get started. Alright, so the first use case that we're going to be taking a look in this tutorial is going to be HR and departmental headcount routing. So the HR team maintains a large spreadsheet of rosters containing payroll figures and structural identifiers. Now department managers constantly need to access this roster to basically track roles, performance metrics, and even headcount changes. But exposing salary and SSN values violates baseline compliance policies. So we're going to be using the anonymized processor with Sheetgo, where we're going to be letting the operational details flow cleanly while locking down the restricted data fields. So we're going to be heading over to app.sheetgo.com. You can get started with Sheetgo with the link in the description. And once you're in here, you can head over to the left side, click on new and click on blank workflow. Once you're in here, you can even get started by writing your process in natural language, or just simply scroll down here, click on create workflow, followed by add to workflow and automation. Now once you're in here, we need to decide our source, which in this case is going to be Google Sheets. I'm going to click on Google Sheets, click on select file, which brings up the picker where I can just search for my particular spreadsheet. And it's going to be this one here, and I'm going to click on done. And in a couple of seconds, my spreadsheet will get loaded. Now in case you have multiple tabs, if you want to select all the tabs, you can do that. Or if you want to import a specific one, you can do that too. And once you're done, you can just click on done. Once we're done with this, we can move to the next step, that is going to be actually selecting the processor, which in this case is going to be the anonymized processor. Now, whenever you drop an anonymized step into the Sheetgo workflow, you are given two different options for handling privacy. The first one is the automatic DLP powered PII detection. So the automated engine scans the text strings across your spreadsheet and dynamically intercepts columns it flags as containing sensitive personal identifiers. The second one is the custom one. It is a fine-tuned approach where you as a user or a developer explicitly dictate how every single column in your file should be treated using a simple drop down that's available here. So in this case, I'm going to leave the others as normal because this information is required by the various departments. But for the column F, that's going to be the salary one, I'm going to come in here and click on redact. Now what does this do? This tells the engine to completely strip out the numeric balances. The next one that we're going to be dealing with is the SSN one, where I want to make this a partial end one. And now this instructs the system to obscure the baseline identifiers while leaving the tail end of the string intact for structural verification. And once you're done with this, you can click on the next step, which is where we'll now look at the destination of this spreadsheet. That's going to be Google Sheets once again. In case you want to transfer this to a new file, you can always do that. But if you want an existing one, you can click in here, select the existing file. Now Sheetgo automatically fetches the previously searched one. You can select that particular spreadsheet and click on done and give it a specific tab name. And once you're done with that, you can come in here and click on review automation. Now that we are inside of the review automation section, you can always run your automations manually by clicking on finish and run. But if you were to enable something known as automation using the triggers, whenever you have new data coming into your spreadsheet, it automatically understands that, it runs the automation and gives you the final data. So this can be applied through all the other use cases that we are viewing in this tutorial and any other automation that you create with Sheetgo. To set it up, all you do is come down to the enable automatic triggers, just toggle this option, and this gives you a large variety of options that you can choose from. Now you can either run this automation based on a schedule. In case you have a form, you can keep it on form submission, or you can keep it on a workflow run. Now, based on a schedule, if you know that your data is coming in on a specific day at a specific time, maybe it's maybe once a day, and you can set it at a specific time, and you can even select the days that you would like to run this automation. This automation will run automatically without you needing to come in into the automation, click on finish and run, and execute the automation. So this will run automatically whenever you have new data or based on a schedule. So once you're done setting it up, you can click all, you can set up all the required configurations, and once you're done, just click on save. And once you're done, you can click on finish and run. And here you can see on successful execution, if I now open up this new spreadsheet of mine, I can come in here and look at the second tab that says Sheetgo_sheet1. And you can see the entire salaries have been redacted. They have been removed completely. And the partial end has successfully worked, where it is hiding the first part of it and leaving the end of the SSN for structural verification. Here you can see our first workflow is successfully completed. Is a perfectly sanitized spreadsheet for department managers. Alright, so the next use case that we're going to be taking a look at is where we'll be using the automatic DLP method for financial auditing and broad data dumps. Suppose your team needs to hand over a massive unorganized database to an external contractor or compliance auditor, and they need to file purely to calculate financial metrics or evaluate transaction dates or do a timeline analysis. Now you don't have the time to manually evaluate and map dozens of individual column names for strings and stuff like that. We need to hide in the client name and other details. So what we're going to be doing here is using the automatic DLP powered PII detection method, or the engine, which serves as an aggressive broad stroke security net for this exact scenario. So what we're going to be doing here is coming over back to the workflow. We're going to come over here and click on a new automation, where I'm going to be selecting Google Sheets as my source again. I'm going to be searching for my audit log spreadsheet. I'm going to click on that and click on done. Once again, if you have additional tabs or specific tabs you'd like to import, you can always select that and click on the next step, where now we'll be coming to the data processor section, where I'm going to be selecting the anonymize processor, where here I'm going to be now selecting it as automatic DLP powered PII detection, where it's going to be doing it on its own. And you can see Sheetgo hides the individual column selection lists because the engine takes full control over evaluating the payload. Now you'll always have a warning banner that is displayed here that confirms the automatic engine will be running. Now, unlike the custom code, you don't need to manually configure the rules for your columns. This automatically does in the background, and it will generate a perfect output for you. So once you're done, you can click on the next step. We'll come back to the destination section, where we need to select Google Sheets, click on existing file, click select file. Sheetgo automatically fetches your previously searched spreadsheet. You can select it, click on done. And once you're done, you can click on review automation to see the final flow of data and how it works. And once you're done with reviewing your automation, you can come over here and click on finish and run. And here you can see on successful execution, when the execution is complete, we can head back over to the audit log sheet. And if I open this up, it should successfully hide in the client name and the auditor notes, while leaving out the transaction date, the amount for timeline analysis and stuff like that. So the foundational accounting data was stored and saved successfully, and it remained completely untouched, so the auditor can run their calculations and stuff like that. Which now brings us to the third and final use case of this particular tutorial, that looks at the agency to client lead reporting. So now marketing and lead generation agencies often provide their clients with live dashboards to showcase the volume and quality of incoming leads. However, sharing the actual contact details before the client clears their monthly retainers creates an immediate operational risk. So by combining cryptographic hashes and a couple of structural partial masks, agencies can verify the quality of their work without giving away the raw contact data prematurely. So what we're going to be doing here is the same thing. Heading over back to Sheetgo, we're going to come over here, click on new automation, click on Google Sheets, launch the picker, search for our particular spreadsheet, select that, click on done. Once again, if you have any custom tabs that you like to import, you can do that here. But once you're done, you can click on next step. We select the anonymized processor, and in this case, it's going to be the custom one. We are going to be configuring the mask one by one. So the first one is going to be for the first name, where I would like to put it as a salted hash. So goes for the name, for the last name too. After which, for the email, I'm going to be using the partial email masking feature that has been provided. And since I don't want to give them the phone numbers, I would want to redact the phone number completely. So this looks at masking and protecting the main information, after which I'm going to click on next step. The steps apply the same. We go to Google Sheets, we click on existing file, launch the picker, select the spreadsheet, click on done. And in a couple of seconds it will load up, and once you're done you can click on review automation. You can see how the data flows, and once everything's good to go you can click on finish and run. And here you can see on successful execution. Now if I go back to my spreadsheet over here, I can see that there's a new sheet created. Here you can see the client now receives absolute visibility into the campaign performance. They can verify that sources like LinkedIn ads or Google search generated unique leads on specific dates. The names are converted into secure hashes. The email column utilizes specialized structural masking here, providing that high quality corporate emails were collected without exposing the full text for free. And the phone field is also cleanly blocked out with the standard redacted tag. And there you have it. You now have a secure automated pipeline that sanitizes your data before it even reaches the destination file. Now you've done this without writing any app script code or any other regex formulas. You can get started with Sheetgo with the link in the description. If you want a written version of this video tutorial, that blog link will also be available in the description. You can check that out. If you like this video, then don't forget to like, share, and for more content, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one.